Paul, your new songs certainly sounds very fresh and spontaneous. You changed to a more independent record label and renewed your cooperation with youth. What's going on? Do you like take chances or what?
Yeah, I don't see why not. You know, I think life would be very boring if you didn't ever take any chances. So in music, I think that's one of the exciting things. You should take chances, you know. I think if I just made the same record, it'd be very boring for the people, and it'd be very boring for me. So yeah, I like to take some chances, and this is a bit more experimental. The Fireman is an improvisational project, so it's a bit like a theatre workshop. You just sit around, you have ideas, you work it. So it's a very exciting way to work.
During the roundtable, you used the word liberating. Is it a liberating process to you?
Yeah, it is very, very liberating. Yeah, it's a little bit scary. So when you're putting it together, you know, something will just appear, and you go, wow, and it makes you feel very free, you know. And then if you've got someone really good in the control room, as I have with youth, he will choose the best bits, and he will show which direction to follow. You say, oh wow, that's great, man, do you want to try some heavy drums? Oh, yeah, sure. And I get on the drum kit. But it's a good collaboration.
One of your new songs is called Sing the Changes. Do you still think that song and music can change the world?
Yeah, I do. You know, I don't think it can change it overnight. I think it has changed the world. I think songs have changed the world. I think that We Shall Overcome was a very important song in the civil rights movement. And now we see with Mr. Obama being elected president, Martin Luther's dream, we see it coming true. So I think that song was a part of that change. I think Give Peace a Chance, John's song, was very important in the context of the Vietnam War. So I think, yeah, I think music can change. It can certainly change people's feelings. And maybe it isn't going to change the world overnight, but I think it has a big effect.
Several times you have expressed your support for the President-elect Barack Obama. Why is that?
What about it?
Yeah, why are you supporting him?
Why? I think he's the man for the job. I mean, there were only two people in it, him or McCain, and I definitely thought he was the man for the job. And I read his book, and I think first of all, I think he's a clever man. He's a smart man. He seems very honest, very independent thinking. But I also like the fact that after he got his degree, he didn't go to Wall Street and get a high-powered job. He went back to the south side of Chicago. I think that was really very important.
You yourself went back to Tel Aviv earlier this fall. You were very heavy by security people, yeah, more than the American president, some people were saying. But why did you put yourself into that danger to going to Israel?
Well, you know, I didn't notice the security, and I'm not sure the reports are true. No. It's a good story that there was so much security. I know there was a lot because Israel has a lot of security, everything you do. I was asked to play there, and then some people said, you mustn't go. And of course, that's the wrong thing to say to me. Don't tell me I mustn't go, because I go, why not? You know. So I decided I wanted to go and see for myself. Some of my friends said, you must understand the Palestinian side as well. So I made a point of going to Palestine and met with some young music students in Palestine, which was really good, you know, and also to let them see that I wasn't one-sided. But I think one of the important things came out of the trip was I met with a very good group of people called One Voice. And it's a young organization, young people, and they're half Israeli, half Palestinian. And they both are working together for peace. And I think they've got over 600,000 members. So it was really important to meet them. And if I hadn't have gone, I wouldn't have met them. And they said to me, you know, they said most of the people here and in Palestine are moderate people. They just want a good life. They just want a life for their children, their family. And that rang true to me. So I say if I hadn't have gone, I wouldn't have met them. And now I am seriously thinking of writing to Mr. Obama and putting him in touch with them. I think it could be very important for him. I don't know.
But also that, do you also think it's
One more.
Okay. You also think that it's important to bring people together, like you did in Tel Aviv? Different group.
Yeah, you know, that's it. I mean, when I went to Tel Aviv, it was the new year. And so in Hebrew, it's Shana Tova, which means Happy New Year. But I also decided to say it, Shana Tova, but I also said it in Palestinian, which is Ramadan Kareem. So then the audience went, yeah! But there was a moment of like doubt, you know, should we do this? But I thought it was good to say both sides and to show them that, you know, what we're looking for is a unified world and a peaceful world. So that's what I stand for. So, and we had a good show as well.
Paul, it was wonderful to see you again.